Hey Libra, welcome to Infinite Light. My name is Shawnee. I'm going to do a read for you for the end of October. So from like the 15th of October until the 31st, what does Spirit want to tell you about your career, your finances, your overall energy and love? All right, Libra, thank you so much for joining me. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Spirit, thank you for bringing me here. Thank you for your guidance, your love, your protection. Allow me to deliver a clear and concise message to those watching. Should anything negative come up, immediately return it to sender. I don't want it on me. I don't want it in my household, and I don't want it on the viewer. So let's take a look at your beginning energy here for this mid-month read. What do we have for Libra, please, Spirit? Thank you. We got the Queen of Wands. Okay, Libra. Dang, looking good, smelling good, dressing nice, and feeling confident more and more. Feeling more and more confident. You're also like very, very, I want to say like focused. I do feel like you're getting an amazing amount of downloads from Spirit. And you're really just kind of digesting it and taking it all in. Look how like her eyes are closed. I feel like there's like a Zen like energy about you right now, Spirit. Doing a lot of, Spirit, I called you Spirit. Yeah, so you could be connected to Spirit. Libra, I do feel like you're getting a lot of internal work done. You know, you're taking a look at like how your thought process and things. And I do see two cats on here. I feel like generally there's one cat on this card. So you could have two pets that are around you pretty much constantly. Oh no, that there's now look now this I said that, and as soon as I said that I saw a third one and then a fourth one. Yeah, so I do feel like for those that are resonating with the pet message, you're radiating such an energy that even your pets are like want to be around you. And it's not even just your pets. Like there's a lot of onlookers, like you go places and people like you're exuding some sort of new energetic vibration, and it's making people do a second look at you, Libra. What does the end of the month look like for Libra? The Knight of Pentacles. Wow, something that you have been waiting on for what seems like an absolute eternity showing up for you at the end of the month. Let's dig into that. Feeling good like I should, and then boom. Not really a boom. It's really more of like a subtle subtle thing. All right. For the Libra, let's see. What does their career look like? It may have wow. Something new you've been waiting on. And then I said like, boom, it happens. Or it just suddenly happens, subtly happens. You could get the notification for this or realize this in a very subtle sort of way. Like there doesn't have to be like a whole bunch of fireworks and whatnot. You could be finding out about whatever this is that comes into your reality towards the end of the day, like at towards the morning time. So it's something maybe that wakes you up. It could be like a phone call that wakes you up, or an email or something that you noticed right as soon as you're waking up, because this is the new beginning card that is coming up here. And I'm getting pentacle references off of this. So this is a pentacle, the Knight of Pentacles here. But then as I'm looking at that, I'm getting pentacle references. There could be something tied into Leo energy. So this could be something that started kind of building energy around Leo season. So what would that be, like June, July time frame? And then now coming into October, and that could be why it's the page of the Knight of Pentacles bringing it in, because the Knight of Pentacles be taking its time. So you could actually see, yeah, it's just something that started June, July, and then now it's like finally paying off in a way. It says, hit the reset button. You will start a new job and life. Clean sweep over. It also looks to me like a little bit of Wheel of Fortune action here, like fate turning into your direction to give you your comeuppance, to give you the dharma that's due into your life. Like you've transmuted some energy. Tell me more about this for Leo. We're looking at the career, please, Spirit. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, it's like you felt like there were a lack of opportunity for you to progress in your career, or for you to showcase what you can really do, or for people to take notice. The Fool came out on this new beginning. Maybe there will be fireworks. Maybe there will be a huge hurrah when it comes to this. Maybe the way that you realize this new beginning is like really subtle. Like, it's first thing in the morning energy, you're just like, ugh, and you look at your phone or you look at your email and you're like, oh crap, wow. But then once it builds momentum inside of you and you're like kind of over the initial shot, you're like, wow, oh my God, it's happening. I do feel like that with this Fool. It's a huge leap in your lifetime right now that is happening. October is very giving for you. Recovering also too. Look at this. We haven't got to the love portion here, but there's the Five of Cups in the reverse. Like you're recovering. It's going to help. Like this blessing is going to help you in so many different facets of your life. You're going to be able to transmute so much energy. And I do feel like you're actively doing that right now anyways. But you're going to see all of the hard work that you've put in to yourself pay off in this month of October, Libra. It's awesome. We're talking about new friendships. We're talking about new opportunities. We're talking about forgiveness within yourself. But then, maybe even other people asking you for your forgiveness. That's if you utilize their free will in a way that they would want to approach you, Libra, and say, at first, admit that they did you wrong. But then also, secondly, ask for your forgiveness. And it's up to you it's up to you how you respond to this, but don't be shocked if there is, some apology that comes your way. If somebody feels mature enough to be able to do that. But you can see new romance, you can see reconciliations, you can start seeing opportunities that you said, like, I wasn't getting the recognition that I needed, I wasn't getting the opportunity to really showcase my abilities, my talent. It's like I wasn't getting callbacks. I wasn't getting the clients that I wanted. Just expect for that to change. Expect it because it's in the cards, in your energy. All right, so let's take a look at talking about energy. Let's take a look at what maybe Libra you're not seeing. How does Libra get from this Queen of Wands to this Knight of Pentacles? What is Libra not seeing? Air sign. Communication. It could be communication with like another Libra. It could be, an Aquarius or a Gemini. It could be communication, but then it also could mean that it has everything to do with you. It could mean that you get to realize these blessings because you, again, have done so much work on you, Libra, and you just kept going and you kept going. And it's not just you helping you're helping other people, because I'm looking at, or other energies, because I'm looking at, I saw one pet, and then I saw two pets, and then I saw three, and then I saw four, multiple people. You're not selfish. You're sharing this positive energy. So you could very well, what you don't realize is this is all because of you. And, you could see this come to fruition before Libra season is over. It's the 16th. So what would we got until like the 21st, the 22nd? Happy birthday, by the way. Ahead of time. Tell me more about this. The Eight of Wands. I said communication. Do not be shocked if you receive some sort of communication that is Okay, so I got the Seven of Wands in the reverse when I popped that out. Do not be shocked if you receive some sort of communication from somebody that might have done you wrong in the past, and it's just like a haphazard, like, attempt at an apology or an attempt at trying to reconcile something. Or do not be shocked if you receive some sort of communication from somebody that is stop that starts like a turn of events. I was talking to my dog, sorry. That starts like a turn of events. And you might actually be a little on the fence about how you're going to respond to this. But I mean, I feel like I want to get you some advice. So let's say somebody comes towards you, potentially in another air sign, but I just feel like communication is coming towards you with the air sign and the Eight of Wands. But then you got the Seven of Wands in the reverse. And so it's like, you don't know like how to respond to it. You don't know if you can trust it. Let's see. Advice on this particular situation. This is for some people, not for everybody. So the Seven of Swords came out in the reverse. This is just again saying, like, just be alert. The Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck in the upright. Just be alert that you could be receiving some communication and you don't know how to feel about it. Okay? So that's just something that you don't just be alert. And any way you respond, because you're so elevated, Libra, any way you respond is going to be an authentic response. Just be prepared. All right? Be prepared for it. You respond any way you feel just doing it. All right, let's see. What does love look like for the Libra? What does romantic love look like for Libras, please? Lifestyle. Secret being held. Ooh, does somebody have a crush on you and you don't know about it, Libra? Lifestyle, secret being held. And then for some of you guys, so it could go two ways, all right? Some of you guys, somebody's got a secret, they've got a crush on you, and we might find out that that's what the communication is, that they tell you about it, okay? For some of you all, it's a very low number though. I was going to say for some of you guys, somebody could potentially be coming out of the closet. Like, you could be divulging to somebody that you have a crush on them, or you could be coming out of the closet with, your orientation. Romantic love for Libra, October. The King of Swords could be the one that's coming out of the closet. There's a Taurus here, and on this King of Swords, and a Gemini. The Six of Swords in the reverse. The Death card. And then the Devil in the reverse. It could be somebody who likes you, Libra, but they're not completely done with whatever situation that they're going through right now. Like, they could be going through a divorce, could be going through a separation. But this person does have a yearning for you, but it's also like with an emotional dilemma. Like, they want to come towards you, but they need to be liberated from their current energy first. How do we feel about this person, Spirit? Because I don't know what I'm getting off of this. How do we feel about this person? The Knight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, be careful with this person. Yeah, there could be somebody who kind of wants to, you feel comfortable to them, Libra. And so they might want to bring you along for the ride, but they still haven't completely detached. Remember earlier I said that you could be receiving communication from somebody and you're just like, I don't know how I feel about this. I highly trust that if I were to ask Spirit for advice for you on this situation, that they would be like, You got to trust your gut. Let's see. What advice do you have on this situation? Actually, before we get to that, let me see what this person's intentions are. What are this person's intentions with the Libra, please, Spirit? The Hangman. In the upright. What are their overall goals, though? Six of Cups. Wow. At the bottom of the deck. The Knight of Wands. Okay. You're going to have to trust your instincts on this, because I do feel like this person actually wants to give to this. So what about this other situation that they're trying to remove themselves from? What about that situation? What's the current status of that situation? The Knight of Swords. They could be fighting with somebody. So that's what it means by them having a lot of emotional baggage. What is the outcome of this other connection for this person, please, Spirit? The Ace of Pentacles. All right, so eventually they might successfully be able to disconnect themselves and regain their energy back from this other situation, Libra. It's just that they haven't done that yet. So use your discernment. Use your discernment. Let's see. Advice on this situation, please. Slow action. Slow action. Eight of Wands again. It says, like, to remain alert, ask all of the questions, and don't be afraid to be the bearer of bad news for this person, and just be like, you know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like to me you're not ready to engage with me. It sounds like to me like you couldn't even give me the time that I need in a relationship right now. So how about you go, because their cards say that they're eventually going to detach from this other person. So you could, with all love, say, how about you go, you take care of that situation, and when you are completely done with that situation, you know, you've got your divorce, you've got your, you know, whatever it is, you've broken up, you've moved out, then we can have conversation about it. And then during that time, Libra, heck, you might even change your mind. But you have it within you to kind of put that person in their place, or to wake them up a little bit to what it is that you will allow, what your boundaries look like. And I'll tell you what, if this person is a real one, I'm going to just tell you right now, oh, and here goes my really loud ringing in my ear. If this person is a real, true, authentic person, a mature person, they're going to respect what you have to say. And if they don't, that is telling in itself. All right. That's your reading. I hope that this helped in some way, shape, or form. Libra, please let me know in the comments down below how this resonated with you. If you want to work with me in any capacity, take a look at the description. The link to my stand store is there. Until next time, guys, sending you love from my heart to yours. Bye.